Hey guys, this is Dinosaur Drawer, and this is part 2 of how to draw King Kong from Skull Island. So now we're going to focus on doing some more fur and stuff, and the fur is actually a little bit lighter than these dark areas. So we don't want it to be too dark. Just a little bit lighter. I'm just adding some more tiny lines to it, so it makes it look like it's more it has a darker tone. So I want this to be a little bit darker than it is right now, because I want to draw the fur, and the fur is a little bit lighter than this, but it's darker than this. Alright, so his head is going to be for about this long, because the shoulder is over here. And then his jaw. We've got some long hairs over there. The top of his head will stop about over there. Yeah, so this is what we're first going to draw. Let's make it look like it's going to be like this, and we'll see how far we get. Right, so this is a pretty hard part actually, because we want to highlight some darker, we want to make sure that we know where the dark areas are. And I made this a little bit too dark, this line. Yeah, so remember to don't make these lines too dark. Alright, let's just erase them. Alright, I know there's a dark area over here. I know there's a dark area over here somewhere. I'm actually using a reference photo from the movie itself. And there are supposed to be two people standing in front of it, and the girl is touching his nose. So, but I'm not sure if I'm going to draw those people in there. Alright, so this is the part where it gets pretty dark. And then we've got this part, which is also pretty dark. And it only gets darker from here on, so this part is going to be very dark. We've got a little bit of highlight over there, and then it gets very dark. And I want this to be very dark because it's lip. It is his lip, so you want that to stand out a little bit. Got some hairs going from over there. And these hairs are actually going this way, but you can pay attention to those later on. We first want to get a sense of where the darkest points are. So there's a dark point over here. And then there's a light point over here, a highlight over there. So this part will be very dark. This highlight goes like this, and it goes like this. And I'm not surprised if his ear is supposed to be over here, because it may well be. And this goes like this. I want this to be a little bit more like that. And then this dark spot goes all the way down. Right, we've got another kind of highlight over here. But this one is a little bit darker. And we've got a very dark highlight over here. So might as well just do that. We've got something over here. And it goes all the way down to there. We're just going to fill this in. Alright, so now that we know where the highlights are, we can actually put some more detail in it. Wait, first I have to finish this part, of course, because I will be drawing until here. I'm just going to put some random lines in it. Later on I will see if it turned out well. Like that. And then we can put some more details in it. So I have to make sure that this is not going darker than this. The lines, the hairs are going this way, kinda. So I want to draw some very small lines over here, and then I'm going to go larger and larger. Yeah, alright. So, yeah, we did the most important stuff. So I think the rest will be in time lapse, so you guys know how this works and stuff. And then you can see it, how I'm going to draw everything. And I'll come back for the eye. I'll show you guys how to draw the eye. So yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back, and yeah, so let's draw a little bit of the eye. First I want to refine this a little bit, because it has to be a little more darker than we've got it right now. Because the eye is also going to be very dark. And the eye, alright, we are going to focus on the pupil of the eye. I'm going to use my HB pencil because I don't want to put in there some unnecessary lines, and it's hard to erase them if you use a darker kind of pencil. So alright, his pupil is about over here, I think. I'm not sure if you can actually see this. And then we've got some highlights going straight through it. So actually you don't have a lot of pupil left. But let's actually darken in the pupil and then leave those highlights white. And now you want to add some more shadow to it. And this is actually a pretty hard part to do. Because this will be all black. So we have to make the pupil as dark as possible from now on. I think I may have made his eye a little bit too big. I want to make it a little bit smaller. Alright, yeah, so make that very dark. Leave the highlights white. And then you make this a little bit lighter. Some skin. So that's actually why this has to be so dark. And then these lines will have to go all the way to his eye. And actually he has one more eye over there, but you can't really see it. That's why we have to make that part a little bit darker too, as well. Maybe even and this is actually the hardest part. Actually, I kind of messed up a little bit because I'm not sure. I think his eye might have had to be a little bit farther in front. I don't know, but yeah, this is kind of the way this is actually a way to draw Kong. Maybe you guys can do better on the eye than I did, but I'm actually pretty happy about how it turned out. Let's just put a little bit of detail in it. We're almost finished. A little bit more of those lines. A few more lines down here. Like that. And I think it's about done. Maybe we should do a little bit more detail into this because it's a little bit too light. Alright, so there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you actually learned something from it. And yeah, tell me in the comments below what you think about it, and subscribe. So this was Dinosaur Drawer, and goodbye.